Howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our Final Fantasy 15, no, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth Let's Play live streaming adventure, where it has been at least a year, maybe over a year since we streamed through Final Fantasy 15. That's just not the game we're playing. Don't know why I said that, but it is Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and since the last time we all joined one another here, yesterday, not even a full 24 hours ago, speaking of the passage of time, I've done a little bit of work. I've been exploring the world a wee bit, and before we proceed, I did want to do something really quick. This is very important. We do it at the start of every stream. Sometimes we draw attention to it, sometimes we don't, but this is our not patented, not trademarked, not copywritten, but very important sound check to make sure that everything is still working the way that it was the last time we streamed. Patented, not trademarked, not copywritten, but yeah, it sounds like it's working just fine. Excellent. Well, now that we know the audio is sorted, let's talk about where we're at and what we're going to be doing. So obviously, I went ahead and did everything in the world, including towers, combat assignments, summon crystals, and life springs. I have not done the proto-relics yet. I think we're going to go back and hit up all the proto-relics around the same time we go back and fight the Tonberry King. Also, we need to go back to the previous region because we missed one of... Yeah, there's an additional... Here and here, we have additional Queen's Blood champions that we somehow missed or maybe weren't available until now. I know the one in the Corel region was added, I'm pretty sure, while we were in Cosmo Canyon. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know where the Cosmo Canyon one came from. But I also only just realized you can find all of these on this screen. This is actually very convenient because we can see that the grasslands and the Junon region have both been just crushed. You know, we dominated those. We got those completely aced. So it really is everything over here on the western continent that we need to work with right now. It just took proto-relics, a couple of Queen's Blood champions, one fight. Again, we got to go fight the Tonberry King, and we'll worry about all that later. For right now, though, and side quests. We've basically done no side quests, so we need to do all of those as well. But we're kind of focused on the story for now, and I did go ahead and collect all of those things that the old feller, the old-timer who lives here wanted. In fact, I collected 50 of them when he asked for 30. What were they? Tufts of choco grass? And I figured before we left the region, we would go ahead and do that. We would go ahead and... Because we started this quest last time, and I thought, you know, it's fitting if we finish it on stream and then go talk to Chadley. So, oh my goodness, I gotta tell you, I actually have a regret. As part of, you know, doing everything on the world map, I went over and I did the final Mog house, you know, with the Moogles. And I had forgotten that when you do the last one, Cloud gets turned into a Moogle. And he flies around with little Moogle wings. And he goes, Kupo? And I wish I had saved it for this moment, all of us here together, but I did not, and I apologize. There will always be our next playthrough of this game, because we'll probably do this again in the future.
Sage is gonna be real pleased.
That's good to hear.
Oh, you get your hands on that choco grass?
I did indeed. Hand over all the choco grass you have. It says 30, but we have 50, so I don't know what we do with the rest of it. Maybe we can sell it at some point. Some undetermined amount has been lost. Maybe he did take all of it. I don't know.
This stuff can be one hell of a hassle to gather.
Well, it's floating in the air for some reason.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with
it? I suppose you've earned the right to know. First, I take this fluff, mix it with some chocobo feathers, and let it ferment. Once it's dry, I boil it all down. Then I squeeze it all out and voila, my patented choco tincture.
That's some kind of magic medicine?
Oh no, just a little fun.
This wrinkly, cheeky old...
Speaking of grass, if you've got some extra tufts on hand, would you mind sharing them with my assistant at the shop?
Okay, so that's what we can do with them.
I promise I'll make it worth your while.
Please, tell me about my father.
Hold your chocobos, son. There's still one thing you need to do for me first.
What a surprise.
Your father wasn't fertile. They needed to seek another sire for them to have kids. Sam is your biological father.
All the wisdom I've shared.
No!
So you haven't
what a twist.
realized you've been training this whole time? Tracking down Selena forced you to get in touch with a chocobo's feelings. And all that running across the water you did helped hone your sense of balance and your bird handling. Key skills for any aspiring jockey. What do you say, Cloud? Bet you feel like a real choco pro by now.
Can't say I do.
Sounds to me like you need more training. Reckon we ought to add one more item to your regimen. Think of it as a final trial of sorts.
So I guess we're not leaving here immediately.
Don't go changing the subject here, Gramps. We're not doing your stupid trial.
No, it's fine. I'll do it.
Then it's settled. I'll be your opponent. And dear Selena will be your steed.
If Cloud wins, does that mean you'll finally tell me about my dad?
You've got a deal. But know that I won't be pulling any punches out there. When you're ready, give me a holler and we can hit the track.
Okay. All right. Choco Grass Collector. Let's go speak with Chadley real quick and also have a look around inside, because this is the one we haven't been to just yet. And we did just run right past the individual that we need to speak to, but we're going to steal from this old man first. Cloud has just decided if an object is left inside of a chest, it's free for the taking. It kind of makes sense because he grew up in a sort of this sort of military thing where, you know, you all have like shared supplies, probably, or something like that. I'm trying to give an excuse for it. He might also just not know right from wrong. Hey guys, look, I'm a chocobo. I've got the right hair for it. I certainly seem to blend in okay in here. All right, let's trade off this excess choco grass.
You got any choco grass for me?
I've got so
Thanks
much,
so
my
much.
guy.
I think that about does it. Pretty sure you've picked all there is to find around here. You're a true ocean chocobo tamer. Now how about plumes?
Hold on now, we just got a new weapon out of all that. Okay, see, I didn't realize there were all of these benefits. Golden plumes, otherworldly crystals, the Jallarhorn, and the cleansing materia earrings. Very cool. I had no idea. I doubt if I ever came in here in my first playthrough. We also have enough to get all of one set, so I guess it's going to be the Surian Greaves is what we're going to go with. We need to go find, I know we've missed some Choco Stops in the past, which is why we don't have enough golden plumes to get everything. But we've got this whole new set, which looks really cool, and we're probably going to go ahead and equip that on our Chocobo. Good deal. Choco Grass Collector complete. And let's see here. We should be able to work backwards and get to it faster. Theoretically, I don't know. It feels about the same regardless of what direction you go in. But that's what our Choco Bro is going to look like. Let's lock that in. Do we actually have to hit anything to lock it in, or do we just exit now? Presumably we just exit. Be curious to see how that affects things in the actual races at the Gold Saucer, even though I've completed them all. Unless more are added on the return. I had a thought about that, because it felt like I did everything in the Gold Saucer, like all the different mini games, very quickly, and I thought maybe more are added on the return, but I didn't look it up, so I don't actually know, and it's just wild speculation right now.
The legendary Chocobo stage was here. I knew I had to come. I was surprised to see a recluse residing in such luxury. Even hermits enjoy a dip in the pool.
Absolutely, you're correct about that, young man. Let's develop some materia. What have you got around here? The comet materia. Well, yeah, get that immediately. Absolutely, I want that. Are you kidding me? MP Absorption, Dark Side, and ATB allows you to use Dark Side. When active, increases the potency of abilities but causes you to suffer damage when they are used. I don't like that much. I'll tell you what, we do want everything there is to get here, though. So we can only come back for this MP Absorption materia once we follow the men in the robes around, because that's part of the proto-relic. And that's okay. I think that's the same kind of if we jump backwards here. If we wanted to get Poison and Petrify as a combo, Jump. Allows you to leap into the air during battle with Jump. After disappearing into the sky for a time, you will drop down to deal damage. Yeah, get that. What does this do? Slightly fill the ATB gauge when multiple ATB commands performed. Get the synergy. Okay, so we'll come back and get this one as well. I was going to say, I think the first two regions we bought everything because we actually completed everything. And we're missing just like one in every other region, and that's okay. We'll get around to it. Who are we giving Comet to? Because we're definitely not giving it to Cloud. Because I love Cloud, and we have to play as Cloud pretty regularly. So maybe we should give it to Cloud. But our go-to has been Yuffie for most of this. And doesn't she have a slot available? No. Does she have a different... No. Okay, well, who has a slot available? Arguably, if we shuffled things around, I would realize that a lot of what Cloud has on him right now is kind of pointless to be carrying around with us, but we're going to add Comet. And how are we doing here? This one's almost maxed out. That's spectacular. Oh my goodness. Hold on. He doesn't even have his elemental materia attached right now because he's been using the Igneous Saber. If we switched him to a different one, would that relink them? This would relink them. But we would also lose that slot we just utilized, unfortunately. And we would also be losing out on some of our attack and whatnot. Oh, man, that sucks. Okay, well, hold on. You know what I just realized? And this is really dumb on my part. Check this out. Crisis averted. Immediately solved the problem. Good job on me. Pats on the back all around. Do we have any new... Oh, hold on. These are just, like, objectively better. Not just because this one has an additional materia slot, but also look at the amount of defense we get from the Valkyrian Bangle. But should we put that on someone else? Someone that we play as more? Like, for example, she's currently got this Witch's Armlet. Would we be better suited putting one of these on her? She would also get an additional materia slot. We could give her Comet. I don't know. Give her that for now. And then I'm not even going to bother giving her a different materia. We'll leave that slot open. Well, you know, we just got so many new materia. We might as well give her something in that slot. Come here, Yuffie. I'm not done with you yet. Get over here. Well, what was one of the other new ones we got? Was it, let's see, we got Fire and Ice, and we have all these combos. We also got a Poison and Petrify combo materia, which means that we could get rid of this Petrify. We don't have a Poison on her. Okay, yeah, let's swap that out for... maybe I would like to have another of the comets. Unfortunately, we don't. I would also like to have another Magnify, and unfortunately, we don't. There's got to be some place to get one out there somewhere. Ooh, it might be nice for her to have a Chakra. Maybe. Maybe that would be nice to have. I'll have to Limit Siphon. Allows you to absorb an ally's limit gauge to fill your own with Limit Siphon. Give her Jump. And then swap those two around. Perfect. Okay. No, we've got it all sorted. Makes sense for her as a beguiling ninja to be able to leap into the air and vanish temporarily. Chadley, shut up! You just never stop talking is your problem. Again, I love Chadley as a character, but it is problematic that he just never hushes. What's going on back here, buddy? What is this? Explain yourself. Why do you have this caged... What's in there?
You prepared to undertake the final trial?
I mean, I guess. For a Chocobo armband? Yeah, let's do it. Zoom to Chocobo? I'm pleased with these stats. I think it's going to be okay. We still don't know what the actual challenge is. I'm assuming it's a race, but also flying. If I had to guess, it's going to be the twist. Is all of this in that cave back there? I've forgotten what the controls are. I think you hold down X, or sorry, yeah, A to run. If I remember correctly, because that's what I'm doing and it's working. So we need to collect these for speed. And then dash is on right bumper. That's right. I don't know what Choco Bubble does. Can I shoot that? It's like hanging out in front of us. That's exactly what it does. It's a weapon. Okay, I'm on board with that then. I feel like we're doing really well. And if he gets in front of us again, it's just a matter of immediately just like shooting him with the Choco Bubble. Which seems to just hang out in front of us until we're ready to use it. No issues. Oh yeah. Okay, we beat our previous lap by 2 seconds. And he is falling further and further behind us. Some, like, master this guy turned out to be. We're gonna just do that for no reason. And we're going to go this way, because we've never gone this way before. Not because we need to, but because we can. I kind of regret, my only regret, is that unfortunately we will never have the opportunity to shoot him again with the bubbles. Because the race is nearly over. Can I? No. Okay. I was going to say I can't dash while in the air. Dash as soon as we make a landing. Shaved another 2 seconds off. If we had 20 more laps, we could have gotten it down to 0 seconds. At that rate of, you know, shaving off time between... Well, okay, barely. Not even really 2 seconds were saved there. Like, barely over a second. But we're not going to dig into the details on that.
Pluck my ever-loving feathers.
I would rather not.
That was one hell of a performance. If I didn't know better, I'd say this wasn't your first rodeo.
Surprise.
Well, shoot. You got me good.
I've been to the Golden Saucer training like a madman.
The racing world will blame me for letting you loose.
A promise is a promise, sir. Please tell me more about my dad and Uncle Sam.
All right, then. What do you want to know?
Ooh, when were they here?
Let's see. They couldn't have been much older than you are now. The two of them came and asked me to take them under my wing. Turned them down, seeing as I'd already retired. But they hung around the grounds anyway. Since they had nothing better to do, I put them to work. And that's how it all began.
What were they doing here?
Well, wasn't nothing out of the ordinary, I'd say. Ran some errands, did some repairs, helped around the house. You know, your standard training regimen. And in their downtime, they took it upon themselves to dig through my library, learning about chocobos and how to handle them. Came to differing conclusions. They used to argue something fierce.
And what were the two of them like?
I can't say the two of them got on terribly well.
I figured.
Will and Sam had mighty strong opinions about how to best raise chocobos, and it drove them to fight, with their words and with their fists. That said, only reason those two fought as hard as they did is because they both cared deeply about the cause. As far as passion is concerned, the two of them were birds of a feather.
That's all I needed to hear, I guess.
How you feel now? Managed to sort out the mess inside?
What do you mean?
When we first met, I saw the way your eyes were brimming with anger. I knew right then and there that what you needed wasn't teaching or training. What you needed was time. Time to look deep inside yourself and clear out all the wickedness and spite that have been haunting your heart.
Which is why you had him clean out the pool?
Exactly. I don't know what happened to your father after he left this place. And I can understand why you'd want to beat old Sam in a race. Few things feel better than sticking it to someone who did you wrong. But that being said, you should never use your birds as tools for revenge. Ask yourself, why did I decide to start raising chocobos?
I guess it's because I saw how happy those birds made my mom and dad. How they'd smile. The chocobos brought us a lot of fun, and brought us together as a family. I guess that's why.
Good enough. The why is important, so don't forget yours. I reckon Sam's got his eyes on the gold cup. Keep yours unclouded by hatred, and you'll do fine.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for everything. I'm gonna head back to the saucer. Make sure our birds are ready for the big race. Don't worry about putting your name in. I'll take care of it. All you need to do is show up and win.
My relationship with Yuffie has deepened. You know? I think I just had an idea. First off, great that we crushed that. But do you know how we're trying to make sure that we go to the gold saucer date with Tifa? We might have a way of doing that if we backtrack a little bit before progressing back to the gold saucer, and we do some more side quests with Tifa, specifically with Tifa. We might be able to improve our relationship ever so slightly. That might be the move. Also, real quick, what's going on over here? What do I need to do to 100% this? Oh, completed. Done. All right. No, I don't need to do it again. What is that Chocobo armband all about? Let's have a very quick gander at that. I doubt it's going to be better than what we've already got. Shoot, it's not even down here. That means it's got to be higher up and therefore of a lower quality and not as useful to us, but I'm going to scroll through these until I find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, no, it's terrible. However, triples the amount of AP earned for all materia set into this armor. Now, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on now. That's a lot of AP earned. Does that stack? Would that stack with something like the AP up materia? Because if so, I mean, we'd have to give up so much materia that we're currently carrying. We'd have to get rid of our vitality and strength up and first strike and steadfast block and speed up and comet and assess and morph, which we never use. But if we needed to very rapidly train materia, I think that would be the way to go. But we don't need to rapidly train materia at this exact second, so we're not going to worry about it at this exact second. But that's good information to have. I didn't even know that existed, and I'm glad to know that that exists. We're going to be utilizing that in the future. So, like I said, the original plan today, or I don't even know if I said it, was to immediately progress to the Gold Saucer, return to the Gold Saucer. It's what the stream is titled, for crying out loud. But with this newfound information, I think we're going to instead not deal with the Proto-Relic either. Not our problem right now. I know the game really wants me to. But I'm going to head back to town real quick. Have a look at the board, because there was one other quest there. And if it turns out that it is in some way related to doing something with Tifa, I think we'll go ahead and do that. That makes the most sense to me. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was inside of town. Clearly it was not. Town be up here. There you go. That is eventually going to be where we dock the airplane when the airplane is no longer flying. Stay right here. I will return to you. We've already been to the message board. We know where it's at. Did we even accept the other quest while we were here, potentially? We might have. I should probably look into that. Does it tell you when you look at a quest who it's sort of affiliated with? You know what I mean? Like, is it going to tell me, okay, we did not accept it. The darling little cat I feed from time to time hasn't come around for a while, and it's making me sick with worry. I know they can be independent souls, but she has never been one to turn down a good meal. I think this is Tifa's cat, if I remember correctly. So I think this is going to be a Tifa quest right here. I think we've already just gone and done it. So let's head back over to Cloud's house. And
First time in your house since I was, what, 7, 8?
6,
really
7,
mine,
something like that. Yeah, come on in. Is that still relevant? Are the kids still saying that?
Hello, dear, may I help you?
You could stop singing for one.
Just listening. You've got a great voice.
Yeah, stop
you
wasting it.
flatter me.
Keep it to yourself.
I didn't even know I was doing it. You see, this cat I feed sometimes has gone missing. And when I worry, I cannot help but see.
No, you can help it. This is a choice you're making. It's not outside of your control. You can stop being a weirdo. Can y'all not stand in the door like that? You're being a little freaky. We'll find your cat.
Well, aren't you the picture of confidence? You wouldn't happen to be a professional feline finder, would you?
I've been known to
Not
dig up some...
officially, but I've got a good cat catching record. Been doing it since I was a kid.
Never mind. Disregard.
I'm Christine, by the way. Chef and chanteuse. You might want to start by looking around the foot of Mount Nebel. She's got the most beautiful snow-white coat. Petite little thing, too. Speaking of, she must be starving out there. Here, be sure to feed her.
Very much looking forward to this. Get out of the way, you bozos. Why do y'all take up the doorway?
feel so
Yeah,
bad for these
the
people.
one and only. What happened to her, anyway?
No idea.
Hey, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What?
How come you named your cat Fluffy? It's not like her fur was long or super soft or anything.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't the one who named her. The mayor gave her to me as a gift for my 12th birthday. When he put her in my arms, he said, "This little lady's name is Fluffy," but he never explained why. Don't get me wrong, I was dead set on giving her a better name. But before I could, everyone had already started calling her Fluffy. And the more I heard it, the more I thought, well, maybe it's not that bad. So I let it stick. I wasn't much of a fighter back in those days.
I feel like the same thing would happen today based on Tifa's personality. I don't think if you gave her a cat and told her it had a name, she would actually argue about it, unfortunately. Sorry I missed your little stop earlier, little guy. Hopefully I've made up for it there. There's so many of those around the world, and they don't count towards region progression completion, unfortunately. So it's really easy to just miss them. And I think a lot of people prefer that. I don't.
Now that you mention it.
Believe it or not, my dad made it. With cloth from one of his old shirts. Even though she was my cat, I think he took better care of her.
That's typical for dads and cats.
Sorry.
That's usually the way it goes. That's
I need to apologize.
pretty classic, pretty traditional. Thing to happen is the dad does not want the cat. Dad becomes cat dad. Seen it happen a million times. I also wish that the conversation carried on, because I like these little bits when you're running around the world, when the characters suddenly launch into like a really...
Heard something. Over there.
Ah, I see you running. Real quick, though, I just noticed that we're having trouble collecting certain items. I wanted to just have a real quick dive into the transmuter. I see that we can make Planet Spirit now. Very cool, very nice. Love that. What else can we make? Nothing else here. Ooh, a resplendent bracer. We'll do that. Cool. Do you think Joshua or Estelle would be considered resplendent bracers? That game's coming out next month. I'm excited. I don't know if I'll get to play it next month. I haven't talked about that. I have a concern in my soul that I won't be able to play that game for quite a while after its release, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and make a enhanced resplendent bracer and an enhanced Vervados bracelet, and that's pretty cool as well. And we're now level 15, I just realized. That just kind of happened. It just sort of was sprung upon me, which I'm happy about, though. Don't get me wrong. We can make an expeditionary medal, increases the limit level by 1 at the start of battle. That's neat. I like that. We should probably be using that. And that is going to be a boiler valve. We don't need another one of those. It's strange that we can make another one, though. I guess not. It's pretty basic stuff. Same with the bird trap. Quetzalcoatl Talon is the only unique object. We don't need to be carrying one of those around with us. We can make an X potion now to fully restore HP. Love that, and it costs less to make more of them if we need to. So hold on, we can make our own Giga Potions now. They're very expensive. But if we wanted to, say, create... Well, I'll tell you what. We already have one. Now we have 2. So there we go. Like I said, very expensive. If we created 3, though, we could also make a Mist Giga Potion. Good gosh, they're pricey, though, aren't they? Let's just not. Let's just not right now. We made one, and that's all that matters for the time being. Cat, where'd you go? There's wolves and giant crickets, and they're just hanging out around here like they're friends. All right, I want to try a couple of our new abilities. So first off, we do now have Jump. We also have Shooting Star, and we've yet to actually like master that. We probably should. And we've done it. Congratulations, everyone. We've mastered Shooting Star. Now we might as well jump. We can't. It requires a full bar. So hold on. Give me a second. We're about to get it. Here we go. Jump.
Felt that one, did ya?
Did we come down yet? When did we come down?
I'm unstoppable.
Hello? There we go. Jeez. I did not expect this to be gone that long. I mean, that's great if we're trying to dodge some really dangerous attack, I guess. Goodness me, though. Quite involved. And then what other new thing did we give her? I've already forgotten. We gave her, like... We'll have to check. I cannot believe I've already forgotten what else we gave her. Soothing Breeze. Stop moving and gradually restore HP to allies in the surrounding area? Oh, this must be because we have the enemy ability materia or something along those lines. Oh my gosh, this needs to be used more often. But also we need to make sure that like we don't get down to the second we summon it. That's the sort of thing you activate and then immediately switch to someone else to cover for her. But that's super useful. Hold on, we need to go through our other abilities. What else do we have? Temporarily imbue attacks with lightning and unleash a wind magic attack. Grants bravery and faith. I think Cloud actually got the other new one, didn't he? Oh, it's Comet. Hold on. We also need to use Blade Burst. Excellent. Proficiency bonus gained. We need to be trying to use Comet. We probably should have given it to Yuffie. We probably should just switch it over to her at some point. Oh, I see. Trust me, I see. Oh my gosh, there's a nest with kittens. Now, this is not a safe place for kittens. It's out in the open. Any bird could swoop down and just take a kitten away, and they'll do it. Don't doubt, birds will eat kittens if given the opportunity. They're vicious creatures.
How you doing? It's me, Tifa. Remember? You're okay. Thank God. Aww. Fluffy, what's wrong?
Have you ever tried being a mother to, what, 4 or 5? 6, 7? It's exhausting.
There's plenty more where this came from, so dig in.
Let's just gather them up and take them into town. Oh dear. Now see, this is basically what I was talking about. Let's try Comet. Let's give that a shot. Is that going to be a spell? That's going to be a spell. Holy smokes, 29 MP. Well, it's better just like completely kill every single last gosh dang one of them when it comes down. Not even one of them died as a result of that. Not even one, I don't think. I think all these are the same ones, unless there were backups. Yeah, look, this is B. A. I just said those in reverse order, but you knew what I meant. Maybe more useful against like a boss enemy, potentially.
Come on.
Lead on, Fluffy. Do we have to like track down our kittens or some nonsense? Is that a real thing that I'm remembering? Or do I just have to protect her on her journey back to the village? I'm just looking out for enemies on the road. Prepared. Maybe it's a race. Maybe we gotta beat her there. Or she gets the house or something. I missed. Oh, no. See, here we go again. Here we go with this. Are they harassing the kids? I bet you that's what's happening here. I see a baby. I see a couple of kittens, I think. All right, in that case, let's not do Comet again. Let's do Blade Burst. Because I keep forgetting it exists. It's not great against flying enemies, is it? But you know what? We've got to do it. So let's just keep doing it. Weapon ability has been mastered. We don't need to do Blade Burst anymore. In that case, let's just do like a triple slash and switch back over to someone better suited for this task. Do we know what these things are weak to yet? I'm assuming wind, if I had to guess. I was wrong, and I'm willing to admit it. Fire it is, then. Don't worry, kitties. We're here to the rescue.
He holds the best-kept ninja secret. Gotcha. How you like that? I'm unstoppable. Bingo. Felt that one, did ya? Got that, huh? Just like now.
What's some of these other abilities we've got? Self-destruct? No. Soothing breeze. Sonic boom. Unfortunately, we don't get to see what that looked like, but I think it was probably cool. Fluffy, are you okay? You've taken a hit. I didn't realize you'd been damaged, Fluffy. I thought I was doing pretty good. So this is what it is. We've got to run around with the cat, rescue all the kittens, get her back before she dies. Can we heal her? If we use Soothing Breeze in her vicinity... Oh, heavens! No, there's a big one there. There's a big one. Okay. Immediately switching to Yuffie. And we're going to go through the... Hold on. So this does count as a different sort of a creature. Goodness me. Hold on. Cloud. Assess. Queen Bee. Yuffie. Doppelganger. It's fire again, so don't even worry about it. Is Fluffy just taking a beating right now? Fluffy! I don't want Fluffy to die. I don't want to have to redo this nonsense again. There's got to be something we can do about this. We cannot accept that she's just going to take a certain amount of damage in each combat encounter. Also, Yuffie is about to die, so we're going to have her do Soothing Breeze, and we're going to switch over to Cloud. Does that apply to the cat? The cat is not being healed. What if I threw a potion? I can't throw a potion to the cat. Are you kidding me? This is unfortunate. Okay. Fyra at the Queen Bee.
No escape. It's on now.
I thought for sure it had just died, like gotten out of the way of that, and I was very upset. All right, you know what I said earlier about maybe... Oh, we can't even afford to do Comet again. That sucks. Okay, Fyra at the Queen Bee again. And then now that we know that was a waste of time, we're not going to bother. Where is the cat? Where is the cat? Fluffy is dead. Fluffy is dead. Fluffy is at 1 HP. Fluffy has died. Sweet heavens, Windstorm? I don't know if we can do anything about the fact that Fluffy is dead, or if we're just going to end the combat encounter and the game's going to tell us we cooked it. Okay, who's left? Is it just this thing? Don't die, Fluffy! Don't die! I think Fluffy's already dead. Poison the enemy.
Suffer, my pretty.
Okay, it's still meowing. It's still got 1 HP, so it's not over yet. There's still a chance. But if there's no way to cure the cat, then I don't know what we're gonna do. Okay, Queen Bee is dead.
I'm a little worried Fluffy and the kittens might have been hurt. Do you mind if we head back to the village?
Fluffy and the kitten's right here in front of us.
If we asked her nicely, I bet that head chef would take care of the kittens. I mean, can't say no to both of us, right?
Guess we'll see. Come on.
Okay, this is good, because I definitely thought, stray too far from Fluffy and her kittens and they will lose their weight. Keep track of them and stay close as you lead them back to the village. I definitely thought we were going to have to, like, restart this nonsense. Can we interact with her? Give her a little pet or something? Restore her health? Restore her hope? Don't meow at me. Okay. Come on, we're going back to the village. I don't know what the shortest route is. Is that the direction to the village? Yeah, I guess so. Come along. Nice and slow. Don't wander off. We need to be able to move with some degree of speed. I refuse to just, like, stand around all day. This is my walking pace. I'm setting this as our walking pace. Don't meow at me, miss. She's kind of doing, like, a weird little hoppy thing, which makes me think that maybe she could move a little bit faster. Yes. The kittens are trailing behind with the others. That's good. See, I don't think we have to be actually all that slow with it. This isn't like that horrible chicken quest. We can move at a pretty set pace, and we should be fine. And then this is the way back to the village? Yes. Come along, everyone. What if I full-on sprint? No. I did not lose sight of Fluffy. Fluffy is right here. Fluffy is right here. There you go. Okay, so we don't want to sprint. I was very concerned that she might immediately, like, teleport back to the beginning. That is not the case. So running is fine, sprinting is not. I'm just going to run looking back and make sure that we don't get any kind of advantage on her. We're almost there. We've almost done it. These are the sorts of quests in video games that drive me nuts.
The patients are all worked up.
Home at last, Fluffy and her kittens ran off into the village. Follow them. Okay, now that we're here, can we get everyone spayed and neutered, please? So we don't have these problems again in the future.
Huh. Guess even she can tell this place is nothing like it used to be.
That's probably why she never came back here.
What is it? Fluffy?
After him.
they all move in such strange, jilted, like, steps.
All right. The doctor will see. Oh, welcome. I'm afraid the staff is on break at the moment.
You might have noticed how some of our patients have number tattoos on their arms.
Why, look who it is. Oh, my little baby! I'm so glad you're okay. And just look at all these yummy muffins you brought back with you.
She gave birth to her litter on the mountain.
Oh, sweetling, you're going to be a great mommy.
I hope this is all right. It wasn't exactly safe for a bunch of kittens. Couldn't just leave them, so...
Don't be silly, dear. You did the right thing. I'll take excellent care of this family. They'll want for nothing. Long I've dreamed of opening my home to little...
I'm so excited to be rid of this quest and this woman and never have to deal with her again. I cannot express to you how irritating I find her nonsense.
You've got such beautiful white fur. Blanca. Yes, that fits perfectly, don't you think? As for the kittens, we'll decide later.
Actually, the cat's already got a name.
Shh. What? You weren't hoping to hear me play, were you? I'm terribly sorry, Blanca, but I'm a bit worn out after all that excitement.
I'd be able to conserve your strength, but I'm belting out constantly.
Cloud. What a wonderful idea. You'll humor us, dear, won't you?
Okay, just a bit.
Hold that thought. This occasion calls for an accompaniment. I know some folks who would just love the chance to perform. Don't go anywhere.
That escalated quickly. I wasn't expecting an audience. I haven't practiced since I was a kid. What should I do?
Back out?
Well, that's not an option.
Then I think you better get warmed up.
Perform with the villagers. Oh boy. I'll make sure we're on... There we go. Low latency mode. Begin performance? Yeah, let's just wing it. We'll just full send. What's the worst that could happen? What? How bad could it be? So far, it's okay. Oh my gosh, where did all these people come from? I missed one. Oh no! It's okay, we're almost done. Oh gosh, why did I start cooking it right at the end? That was arguably way more difficult than any of the ones that I missed. I have no explanations why I missed 9, had 4 bads. That's at least a B. That's not the worst. It could have been worse. It wasn't, so we did okay. Surely everyone in the village is pleased. Yeah, look, she's happy about it.
It was lovely.
How was it?
Much better than I remember. That's for sure.
Oh, that's very supportive,
Talk about a
Cloud.
backhanded compliment. But I'll take it. Thanks. Glad that you could help. Take care of the cats for me.
I certainly will.
The Way of the
Rest
Fist,
assured,
Volume
I'll
5.
keep them very well fed. So bring your appetites. All right, come along then.
Playing that piano again brought back a lot of memories. How Mom used to teach me while Dad was downstairs in the kitchen doing his best, which was pretty good. Hangouts with Emilio and the gang.
Emilio?
Which we
Who is
kept
that?
inviting you to, but you never came.
Never? Really?
Really? But you seemed fine on your own.
That what it looked like? That I enjoyed being alone?
You didn't?
Of course not.
Those were choices you made, Cloud.
Guess we still don't know each other that well.
Well, never too late to make up for lost time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad we came.
Yeah. Glad we found Fluffy, too.
I think you mean Blanca. But yeah, I hope she and the kittens are happy here.
Okay, so our relationship has deepened. Look at that. Look at that big happy face on top of her head. No one else has a big happy face like that. We've only just gone and done it. We've maximized our relationship. Goals have been achieved here today. I'm pretty pleased with what we've done. So now we can head to the Gold Saucer. And we can pretty much just leave. Having success. Gilliam, just in time. Welcome to the stream. We've just guaranteed that we have the best possible relationship with Tifa that we could have. So that we are getting her date at the Gold Saucer. Which means we are ready. I'm going to go ahead and set a save real quick. Just to be on the safe side. Oh my gosh. Peak joy. Peak humor. Collect a couple of items from around here, and then we'll be ready to head out and return to the Gold Saucer for the date, which is going to be great. I haven't talked about Kingdom Hearts yet, no. I do have the other trailer open up, though, for us to watch at some point. If you'd like to do that now before we head out, we could. I suppose we might as well. Hold on just a second here. Let's very quickly... once again, figure out how to mute the audio. How did I do that last time? That's microphone muted. That's fine. I don't have a microphone plugged in here. That button. That's how you do it. Okay. So, real quick, I do want to apologize to everyone watching this in the archive, but I unfortunately will likely need to mute the start of this trailer because the audio got claimed on the last trailer from Disney. Thanks, Disney. But if you're live... right now, me and Gilliam, we're going to go ahead and listen to it and we'll be able to hear it.
Brings back memories. Gracias.
Don't think we need the closed captioning for the hearing impaired.
What happened?
He's been forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world. We call it the final death. Hey, it happens to everyone eventually. Come on, De La Cruzito. You got a contest to win.
Initially, you don't notice a whole lot of new content happening here. But it becomes very obvious as the trailer progresses. I like how he keeps performing in spite of the fact that there's a battle against Heartless happening out there.
This is Quadratum.
They're asking for Dandelion dispatch.
So there's just an app for that, I guess. By the way, Dandelions, that's all a reference to that mobile game that I didn't play. I guess you can go watch back cover and get the bulk of it. Now I have to be reading some wiki articles before we launch into this game. You have to keep Malrondo in the chat at all times to explain the unexplainable.
It's showtime.
This is a
Okay,
lot of new
this is the part of the trailer that got extended that I care for the most. Looks like Mickey's gonna go on little book adventures, right? Reading is fun for everyone, especially Mickey because he can go inside the book, which looks really cool. Now, I don't know who put that inside of the book. That's uncalled for. Let's look at this. I guess each book is potentially going to have its own sort of little microcosm of gameplay elements.
Where they always end up. But Sora isn't here.
And then, look, we're going to play as Donald and or Goofy. These were definitely, no, both of them. Like, how cool is that going to be? Can you switch between them in the middle of combat? I don't know. That would be cool. I think that would be a first.
Huh? What? Sora, is something wrong?
What can you see?
Sora, hey!
Also, at some point, the two of them are going to go to the land of the dead. Will they actually cross paths? Hopefully.
Here's a surprise. You're looking pretty good for an old coot.
Sigurd!
And then we get this. You ready? Oh. Riku! Riku's here! So very good stuff, very good stuff. I'm very excited for these Mickey segments where you're going inside of books and running around. I think that's going to be really cool. And yeah, look, I'm sure it's going to be a banger of a game, and I'm looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it, but it's a ways off. So what was the actual? It had the release date on there on the screen, but I wasn't paying enough attention. Not this year. So welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. And again, like I said, the beginning of that trailer will likely need to be muted. I'm sorry. It's a Disney thing. It's not my fault. I didn't want it to be like that. Hello, Sid.
Good to go?
Ready to roll when you are, good sir. Do we have to go directly to the gold salt? Yeah, let's just go. It's fine. We're not going to be there for long.
Let's get a move on then.
We might retitle this one, if everything works out the way that we intended. I'm going to go ahead and edit the stream, on YouTube at least, and retitle it A Date with Tifa. And I'm just going to be ready to save that if it works out. Hey! It's our boy!
You said that Sephiroth is your foe.
Yes, indeed.
I have a history with him. Unfinished business.
He bothering you? Want me to give him the boot?
Try to screw us over, and you're a dead man.
It's not an empty threat either. We've already beaten him up once, so we can do it again.
Please, take a seat.
Now, Naki, here's someone who doesn't know you're just a little boy, so you can go back to your grovelly voice if you want.
Ain't gonna lie. That's a tall order for most pilots. Lucky for you, I ain't most pilots.
If the presence of one additional individual makes this a risky flight, I'm gonna say we need a new plane. Like a big 747 or something.
Hey, Sid. I was wondering, could you tell me a little more about my mom?
Sure. I was greener than Mako when I met a fauna. She took my heart for a spin.
Not you, Sid.
Aerith,
Yeah?
what happened to your mother? She get sick?
Doctors always said she had a weak constitution, and trying to escape didn't help. I think she just pushed herself too hard, all so that I could be free.
I'm sorry. At least she went out on her own terms.
Did she?
Even if she didn't, you should honor her memory by enjoying the life she gave you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, don't know if y'all heard. Wutai's finally made a move against Shinra. Might be war. And as Midgar's been bombed to hell and back, Shinra's gotta be on the ropes.
Good.
War isn't worth celebrating. Ever.
Exactly. This'll affect everyone. For the worse.
It's like when Sephiroth shows up. Nobody wins.
On a related note, if war is officially declared, it will not be long before borders start closing. So, if you've got somewhere to be, you might want to get a wee shuffle on.
Uh-oh. I didn't remember this happening right now.
Hey, Sid.
I heard you the first time. Just sit tight. Everything's under control.
Everything is not quite under control. It's not as under control as it could be.
Sit tight. This beauty's maintained by an expert and piloted by a professional. Y'all are in good hands.
So if you're wondering why it's bobbing up and down so much, that's me doing that. Just to make things visually interesting.
You sure? Because I think that was the engine.
Nah.
Get off my ass and sit tight like I told you to.
It's all good here.
What was it, altitude?
No. No, we're going to make a landing.
People. Hey. All right. Brace for emergency landing.
Brace for a perfectly pre-planned landing in the water. It's gonna be okay.
This Bronco's about to fuck.
Oh, Yuffie. Oh, bless her.
Any landing you can swim away from.
You almost killed us!
We made our landing. We arrived. That's what matters. So now, basically, the whole world is at our fingertips. Because via floating Bronco, we can go anywhere we want to go. Oof. Yeah, that is unfortunate, actually.
Okay, let's start her up. Sounds good.
Yeah, but the wings are still broken.
And? What of it? Only one man has mastered the land, air, and sea. You're looking at it. You got that?
Okay, so?
So you can think of me as the captain of your ship. Strap on in and we'll punch through the chop.
Aye, aye.
Let's set sail. Straight through the ravine and on to Costa del Sol.
At least an eighth of the crew, a quarter, are positive about this development.
Let's set a course for Costa del Sol, sir.
Roger that. Full speed ahead.
Fast travel is currently unavailable. However, look at this!
Mind filling us in on the keystone before we arrive?
Gladly. About 20 years back, one of my more eccentric colleagues convinced the company to build a museum for his antiques. The reliquary, they called it. Pretty cool, eh? Now, according to company records, the keystone was housed there.
Wait a sec. I thought you said it was at the Gold Saucer.
Aye, I'm getting to that. Don't fret. Where was I? Oh, right.
So this should all look familiar. This is the mountain area we had to pass through en route to the Gold Saucer.
And boarding up the windows, the keystone vanished into thin air.
So it's not at the saucer?
Do you know where it went?
No, but I know a man who might. The former curator.
Dio.
How do you know that name?
Let's just say I've been around a while.
After the museum debacle, old Dio was demoted, only to be promoted again when the saucer took off. Made director in no time. A real riches to rags to riches story. All of which is why we're bound for the saucer.
I really do wish this is the kind of game where we could stop and get out anywhere. Because I want to explore these little cliff sides. And maybe we'll be able to in Revelation. I don't think the world's going to be fully explorable in that way. But it might be.
Take kindly to that tone of yours. Man who tries to lord his power over me is gonna
Nope.
wish he didn't.
Shoot. So that's an alternative route we can take, but we need to go this way.
I'm all to myself. Rats can have their race in the gutter. Never much cared for the squeaking anyways. I miss the wild blue yonder dearly.
There are a lot of things you can go and explore in the ocean, which is quite cool. We'll deal with that later. And there's a couple of little areas you can go to.
I hope Johnny's all healed up by now.
And that his hotel's found its, sea legs.
Fat chance. Kid probably got grifted again and is crying himself to sleep.
Womp womp.
Okay.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. What is that chest behind Aerith?
Thank you for choosing Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your trip with us.
Cruises? I thought it was Bronco Airlines.
Airlines only works when you can fly.
Seriously, we really appreciate you ferrying us around.
You're most welcome. Hey, y'all are headed to the saucer, ain't you? I might could tag along, take in the splendor. What do you think?
Of course.
Girl always knows just what to say. Am I right? Shall we?
Wait a sec. Where's Vincent?
Up there.
Another loner. As if one wasn't enough of a pain in my ass.
So a reminder,
One's more than enough.
if we cooked it with all the girls, we could have what might be the best experience at the Gold Saucer, which is a night out with the boys, which is maybe what we'll do for our next playthrough. I've never actually watched the whole thing, but I've seen clips. It looks great. Now that the Tiny Bronco is able to cross the Meridian Ocean, you can fast travel to any location from the map accessed with square on square, or rectangle on rectangle, I guess. To board the Tiny Bronco, speak to Sid at the nearest port, or select the vessel from the map screen. The SRC's declaration of war against Shinra was the shot heard around the war, unsettling folks everywhere. Check the notice boards as you travel to locations both old and new to see if anyone needs help from a hand for hire. The attractions of the Gold Saucer have undergone a series of renovations and have minigames available in other regions. As have minigames available in other regions, try revisiting familiar locations and seeing what new challenges await. Note that some minigames will not be updated until certain conditions are met. Probably that we've completed the other ones, like the preceding ones. What's going on here? What is this? New Queen's Blood players await the challenge at Costa del Sol.
Let me see that.
Is this a treasure map? What is this? Do you know what this is, dog? Sniff it. Bless you. Should we?
This reeks of sea salt, and not the fresh kind either. This thing smells ancient.
Really?
Yeah, Gramps told me about it once. Long ago, when most folks spent their lives at sea, a war broke out between some pirates. I mean, how do you think they came up with Pirates Rampage? It's based on a true story. How about it? Want to hear?
Yeah, why not?
We've got time. I'm putting the controller down.
Gather round and hearken to my tale. Before steel birds soared through the skies and tracks wove across the land, wooden ships were the primary means of travel. One such ship was crewed not by men, but monsters, hellions of the high seas. From the fires of war, these pirates emerged victorious, leaving crimson waters in their wake. With the world's oceans now his sole dominion, their captain was declared the Pirate King. As for the king's treasure,
I have vague recollections of this.
he took his most prized possession, quartered it, and sealed those pieces away, along with his 4 finest mates, to forever stand guard. Whatever he hid, this map should point us to the locations in which its fragments rest. The spell he used to seal them away seems to have broken as well. Though the Pirate King's treasure is now ours to seek, 4 ferocious fiends yet stand in our way. Doubtless, we'll put up quite a fight.
And I, for one, can't wait!
What a boy. What a handsome boy. What a sweet boy. We love him. Take to the open ocean with the tiny Bronco and follow the treasure map to recover the long-lost relics of the Pirate King. Once you have assembled all 4 pieces, you can transmute a powerful accessory once used by this fabled swashbuckler. Very cool. So we've got that all queued up and ready to go. Do we need to interact with it again? For any reason? Nope, just got a weird mark on top of it. That's fine. So, like it was saying, though, if we have a look at our world map, we can fast travel back to Junon and the Grasslands, where there is 1 new quest each. I think I remember what the Grassland quest is. I seem to remember it being a bit dour, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be mistaken, but I don't think I'm mistaken. You might remember there was a sick individual suffering from the degradation here in town. So we can just fast travel there, which would be spectacular, but we're not going to right now. There's the Meridian Ocean, which has much to explore, and we will get around to that. We can also see all the different places the tiny Bronco does land. Grasslands Port, Port of Under Junon. We've got this one down here, which is Gungaga. We do have our various different places we can go for Queen's Blood and whatnot. We can also pilot manually to all of these places. That's what this waterway here is for. We can make our way all the way back to here or here just by going right through the water, which is neat. Lots of cool stuff to be done around here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, we're back, baby! We are back! For real. Okay, so what is our actual now current objective? Is it still to get to the Gold Saucer? Because we don't have to rush anything in these other regions if we want to just beeline. Actually, I think we could probably fast travel to the Gold Saucer. Yeah, if we wanted to. But where would the fun in that be? Obviously, we want to do all the side quests. Obviously, we want to check in with our boy Johnny. But let's actually make our way... Oh, jeez. My bad. Let's make our way to the Gold Saucer. We're going to do it properly. First via Chocobo. And then we're going to hop on board our dune buggy or whatever it's called. We're not going to fast travel there. That's not fun. That's rather boring. There's tons of side quests to do that we're not going to do right now, but we're going to do them all eventually. What I'm thinking we do, and what I've kind of been like, hold on, wait, what is that? The Pirate King's Oh, no. We're not doing that right now. Get that off my screen. How do I get rid of that? Quests? Oh, we're still tracking this. Oh, yeah, we haven't stole the Tonberry King's crown yet. I completely forgot about that. I don't think I can get rid of that. I think that's just going to be on my screen and I have to live with it, and that's okay. I reckon, is our buggy even here? Hold on, I didn't even think to check that. Did we leave our buggy somewhere else? Oh, shoot. I bet it's like out here somewhere. We probably left it near Gungaga. You know what? Never mind. We are just going to go ahead and fast travel back to the Gold Saucer. It's okay. What I've been thinking we do is we get all the way up to the final area where we go when the thing happens. And before going there, we do another trip around the world with all of our friends and finish all the quests.
Will do.
If I catch you goofing off, so help me out.
Get her.
Cloud, you got a minute? There's something I failed to mention about the Temple of the Ancients. You might call it a legend or a warning.
Uh-huh.
You see, no one who goes into the temple ever comes out again. No one. And I'm wondering if you really want to take everyone to a place like that.
You said it yourself. It's just a legend.
I did, aye, but...
Let's focus on finding Dio and the Keystone for now.
Fast travel unavailable. We're locked in now. Hold on, can we actually take the helicopter? It's never once occurred to me that we could do this.
This helicopter is bound for...
Man, we could have taken the helicopter! I don't know if you actually get to fly in the helicopter. I want to believe you do, but it probably is just a fast travel. I'm upset I didn't think about that, though. I'm upset it didn't occur to me we could probably do that. Well, Dio is probably going to require that we rustle him or some nonsense. Okay, we're going to go right down the middle here. We're VIPs. It's okay. Oh, shoot. I think we actually do have to compete in the tournament in order to get the darn thing. They're talking about Dio's champions and the Corneos and all of that, which makes me think we might need to get over here where fights take place. Yeah. I'm listening. I'm paying attention to the audio clues. What is this? That's Chocobo Square, not where we need to be. Battle Square. Here we go. At some point, I've got to get up because I need to go to the restroom. Look at him. Old little fella.
Listen up, combat-hungry beasts of Battle Square. Our sanctum, the Muzzlehead Coliseum, will host a spectacle for the ages.
Okay.
Hey, so which fighter do you think's gonna win the next battle?
Contest for the Gold Saucer's naming rights.
Is this going to build my relationship with Aerith in the final? Like, because I've already, like, mastered my relationship with Tifa.
Check it out, Cloud. Can you believe this?
Corneo?
The Dawn outstayed his welcome in Midgar and decided to set up shop in the Saucer. Great timing, eh? Interesting. There's an event being held at the Musclehead Coliseum tomorrow.
If there's a dress rehearsal today, Dio might be there. We should check it out.
I hope our relationship doesn't grow any closer from this. I hope that Cloud doesn't, or Aerith doesn't gain any particular additional feelings for Cloud. Because we went through effort. We went through effort, darn it.
Aha! Found him! Greetings, Mr. Director! He doesn't look quite right.
He must be distraught.
Well, if it isn't our friendly fugitives, you're looking hale and hearty.
What happened to you?
I made a painful discovery that the Turks are stronger than they look.
You, sir,
Strangely, yes.
You're no spring chicken.
Give me a thumbs
Speaking
up.
of old things, whatever happened to that wee keystone thingy?
We need to get our hands on it. Was part of your collection, last we heard.
It was, yes. And in fact still is.
Point of order. My ancestors owned it. Don't you think that makes me its rightful owner?
A Cetra, are you? That, my dear, is a bold claim. But still, who am I to dispute your heritage? You may, of course, have the keystone. That is, on one condition. You must take part in our exclusive event, the Fight for Naming Rights. Dio's champions versus the Corneo family.
I think this happens tomorrow night. And the date is tonight. So we should be good.
Let's it out! Training hard and getting those gains.
What's up, party people?
What's up?
It's a challenge from the dog.
They might not be great guys, but it's nice to see them again. Oh, buddy, keep together.
Look at me. I can barely lift a finger.
Keep it together.
And here I was lamenting my lot in life when you came along. 'Tis fate. Nay, divine intervention. What say you? Will you be my champions and go to war against Don Corneo?
I'll do it. I'll fight.
We win, we get the keystone, right?
As agreed. You have my word.
Then we're in.
Then we have ourselves a deal. Naturally, I want you in peak physical condition for the big bout, so please use my hotel to rest up.
Great. I'll jog on ahead and tell the others then.
The fate of the gold saucer rests on your shoulders. Don't let me down.
Absolutely not. Never. What button do I press to view relationship status? I think I have to be standing around everyone and hit left bumper. If we grow closer to Aerith, it will be after the tournament, after the date, hopefully. So let's head back over to La Haunted Hotel, Ghost Square. The tension is real. It's palpable right now. I can feel it in my very soul, my very being.
Screams of pain.
I hear you'll be taking part in the main event at the Coliseum tomorrow.
That is correct. One of your comrades is hoping to spend a moment alone with Cloud later this evening. Cloud's relationship with his allies will determine how this portion of the story unfolds. If you wish to improve a bond with a teammate, complete any remaining odd jobs which feature them before you proceed.
You'd better rest up before your big day.
Okay. Not just yet. Where are all of my comrades? They're not here right now. I was gonna say, yeah, no, I think Tifa is the only one we're like maxed out with. So I think this is going to work out exactly the way we want it to. I don't know where Tifa is right now, unfortunately, but I think this is what we want to do. But before we do that, I'm going to run to the restroom very quickly. So I will return in just a moment.
Aren't you just dying to experience it?
Will emerge victorious. Only a few tickets remain. You don't want to miss this matchup of the millennium.
Gouts of blood, screams of pain. All that gore and more await you in tomorrow's gruesome match at Battle Square's Musclehead Coliseum. Aren't you just dying to experience it? Gouts of blood, screams of pain. All that gore and more await you in tomorrow's gruesome match at Battle Square's Musclehead Coliseum. Aren't you just dying to experience it? Gouts of blood, screams of pain. All that gore and more await you in tomorrow's gruesome match at Battle Square's Musclehead Coliseum. Aren't you just dying to experience it?
Boy, I'm sorry. I've once again left you with like just the most annoying repeated voice line in the left ear. I'm so sorry. Let's have words with the concierge here. Let's actually, you know what? We're going to hit no one more time. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a save. Because if we don't get Tifa, so help me. We're reloading. I'm not even joking. We're going to do a reload if we don't get Tifa. All right. Let's have words. I'm ready to rest until tomorrow.
Best of luck to you tomorrow. I trust you. Knock him dead.
You know what? We can use this save in the future as well. If we ever want to revert to this part of the story and go do a bunch of side quests with other characters and try to get their dates instead.
What about... Come on, think.
You alright there? How's it going?
Not so good.
I had no idea you were into songwriting.
Oh, I'm not. But I wanted to give it a shot.
I see. Well, good for you. Never know till you try.
They say curiosity killed the cat.
I hope that this conversation with Aerith is not indicative of Aerith being the one. Like, is the one who wants to spend time with you this evening going to be the one in the lobby? And that was our clue. Like, if we didn't want it to be Aerith, we should have reloaded this, or we should have gone and did some other things until someone else was waiting for us in the lobby. Hold on, let me check something real quick. If I look up Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, how to tell who you will have the date with. One who has the highest relationship affection score. The only one with the maxed out score is Tifa. So we have to do some Sector 5 Undercity nonsense in the other area of the live stream real quick.
Here.
Cloud's all yours. I'll take care of Aerith after.
Yes, ma'am.
What are we gonna do? Go mop him up?
Aerith sure does sleep a lot, huh?
It's better this way.
What? Why?
Because of Cloud. He's still sick. Please, you gotta make Cloud get better. You gotta.
I mean, I'd love to, but... You said it's better for Aerith to stay asleep because Cloud's sick. Why's that?
Because... she'll die if she wakes up.
Oh, you think? What makes you say that?
Promise not to tell? When she wakes up, a scary man is gonna kill her.
Huh?
Cloud tries to save her, but he doesn't make it in time. He almost does, but he doesn't. She likes Cloud, so she's happy he came. Really, really happy. But she dies. That's why you have to make Cloud better. If he's sick, he can't save Aerith.
Marlene, are you sure you didn't just have a bad dream?
Are you sure any of this is anything other than a bad dream?
No. I saw it.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Don't worry, I believe you. With everything that's going on, how could I not?
Okay.
Just one question, if it's all right. Can you tell me what this scary man looked like? Please?
His hair was long. And gray.
Of all the people.
Not a lot of gameplay in that segment. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's not done yet. Never mind. Aerith's house flower garden. Ooh, sky's looking a little rough there. Looks like they're facing an incursion.
Zach, did you see? They're blooming.
Would you look at that?
These were always Aerith's favorites. Do you think this means she's going to wake up?
Maybe. Can always hope. Hey, Elmira. I've got to go away for a bit. Need to talk to someone about Cloud.
And who is this someone? A doctor?
Well, he's,
Mad Doctor, maybe.
close enough, I suppose.
Well, hurry on back, okay? It's hard enough looking after these two with your help, but without it... Without you, I'd be a wreck.
Don't worry, I'm going by bike. Shouldn't take long. Just
Now, I know
keep
he
an
means
eye on
motorcycle,
while I'm gone, okay?
but I really want him to be pedaling down
Oh,
the
and
streets.
if Aerith does wake up, please don't let her leave.
It's a fun mental image.
No promises. That girl snuck out more times than I can count.
Don't let her. Please.
I won't.
A cure for Cloud.
Make sure that you're back by dinner.
Absolutely. Hello. Problem is, I don't remember Zach talking to Hojo, so I don't think this goes well. I'm not quite sure he's going to make it where he thinks he's going to make it. He does have a motorcycle, though, which is cool and fun. Now, will you let me tear up the streets of the Midgar Undercity, please?
I thought about what you said. Couldn't stop thinking about it, actually. About how it's up to each of us
to find our own purpose in life. 'Cause in Avalanche, I think I found mine. We don't have a whole lot of time. So tonight's gotta be the night. Do yourself a favor and steer clear of Reactor 6. Take care, Biggs.
No, I didn't... That's not what I meant! Gotta find Elmira.
What's Elmira gonna do about it? Any indication of who is behind this door. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, we're not going to find out because I got news when I went to the restroom a second ago that one of my nieces is coming into town. So even though I had planned to spend this entire morning doing this, that kind of throws things for a little bit of a loop. So we're actually going to postpone this until later this evening. We're going to do a separate stream for hopefully a date with Tifa. I guess it'll be titled A Date with Question Marks, and we're going to hope it ends up being Tifa. But we're actually going to call it here. A mere hour and a half in. My apologies, everyone. But real life is always going to take precedent. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Gilliam, for keeping me company earlier. I appreciate it. God bless you all, and I will see you later. Bye.